Today I'm talking about timing. Timing, having that right timing to succeed. Knowing when a market is right. That's what the timing is about. It's picking that right time to place yourself in that, in that forefront of that industry that's kicking off. Right timing. I mean, in my life, I always used to choose the bad timing sometimes. It was like, you know, I've arrived somewhere, but it wasn't the right timing. I remember I used to do music back in the day when we was kids, and it wasn't the right timing. You know, we was putting out music, selling music in the car trunk. We went to the market, selling music in the market. I remember those days. We used to go studio, pay for the studio, pay for the timing with the engineer in the studio, do a couple hours in the studio, then we go back to the streets, and then listen to the music, play the music. But the fan base, they didn't appreciate that music at that timing that we was doing it. That time we was doing it was, it was early 2000s. It wasn't right. And nowadays I look at the music business in London now, and I see like it's really taking off now. It's actually the right timing now. So I tell the youth them right now, you know, if you want to do music, now is the right time. You know, you've got the right time. It's perfect. You know, there's a lot of things you can do. You just need to choose the right timing. I remember I used to travel up and down the country, and I used to go like from South London. I used to jump on a bus, go over to West London, and then I used to go, take a train. Or I used to jump on the bus from South London, go to East London, over to Liverpool Street, and then jump on a train from there. Or I used to go over to Seven Sisters, and then jump on a train from over that side, going wherever we're going. And I remember I used to get to these train stations at the wrong timing. And I remember that, the ticket guys coming up to us and said, you want a ticket to go to the destination? I'd be like, yeah. And, I used to see so much business people, in their suits and ties with their briefcases coming from work. It was like rush hour, it was peak. Those times there, the tickets had peaked so high up, it was ridiculous. Them times I probably had like £50 in my pocket, for a return ticket. And here's the ticket master telling me that it's like £150, to go to my destination. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, hold on, what have I done wrong here? I chose the wrong timing. So I said to him, listen, I heard there's only £50. He'd be like, yeah, but that's not in the rush hour. So you have to wait 2 or 3 hours till the rush hour dies down. So I'm there in the train station, going into the shops, buying some food to eat, watching these business people up and down in their suits and thinking, wow, if I had the money, I would have gone on my train and gone about my business, I chose the wrong timing, So knowing your timing is crucial in success to succeed in life, you know. I mean, if it's just like catching a plane, your plane leaves at a specific time, you know. If you're not checked in, baggage in the duty free, waiting at your gate to board your plane, the plane's not gonna wait for you because you ain't got the right timing, you know. Being stuck in traffic, all these things, you've chose the bad time to leave out your house. You cannot blame anybody when you go to the airport and they're saying that the check-in is closed. You've missed your flight, and then watching your plane lift up off the runway and gone about its business. You're to blame because you chose that wrong timing. It's just like location when it comes to a business. If I chose a back street in one alley to do my business and all the activity and the people are traversing on the main road, you know, if I don't put up signs at, towards the alley pointing to my business round the corner, in the lane, in the alley, nobody's gonna even want to walk past my place. I've chosen the wrong location. So the timing is very crucial. Just like in business, a location is crucial. But like I said, we need to know when to get into a business and into a market at the right time, and we need to know when to leave out of a business at a right timing, because we could be in a business for 10 years, 20 years, and we could see it going down. We could see that the timing's not right no more. It's time to exit. Just like when you're in the stocks and bonds business, you see the bonds going down, you're like, all right, then the stocks are going down, the bonds are going down, we're not making any money off them. They're becoming worthless. We need to sell them quick. We need to get out. We need to know that timing, you know, timing in life is, I wouldn't say it's everything, but it's vital, you know, because a lot of things are vital in this life, that we don't really take note of. Going to a meeting late, you know, it's unprofessional. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like you're taking it seriously, and the people might pull out of the meeting, and you'll be like, "What's going on here? What have I done?" Not only have you chosen the wrong timing, you've had the people you're meeting with, waiting for you. It's happened to me, and I've had to apologize so many times. I chose the wrong timing. So all I say is this, you know the timing that we're working with, and stick to it. You know, the timing is everything in life. So, like I said, know when to get in and know when to get out. This is how life is. Don't be late for your flight. Get there and check in those bags. It's timing. I remember when I was in Mexico years ago. I left my house, not the house, but I left the villa. I left the villa 5 o'clock in the morning. I was walking down the streets of Mexico. It was just me one on the road. In Mexico, the streets are full of people. It's got so much people living in that country. It's ridiculous. The streets are never empty. They're full. And I was just dragging my suitcase, walking down the street. I was in the middle of the road. It was empty. Me one, headed to the bus station to board my bus to catch my plane. Leaving I think I had to be there for 9 o'clock. 5 o'clock, I was out. Timing, because if I didn't choose the right timing, I would have been up maybe say 7 o'clock. Streets are busy, could barely walk, bumping into people. The buses are full. I'm waiting for another bus. Before you know it, I'm late for my flight. I'm in Mexico trying to book another flight. So choose the right timing. Stick to it. Once we start to get our timing right, everything else will fall in place. Time is everything. And once we know that, we'll be successful in life. Choose the right time to get into a business. Choose the right time when to get out. If you're traveling on a train, like me back in the day, know when the rush hours, know when the ticket is going to peak, when the cost is going to go up. And this is what I'm saying to you. This is our speech on timing today. It's vital. Timing is everything. Some of us don't see it, until, like I said, we can't travel because we can't afford it, or we're late for our flight and it's left and we're stranded. So I'll say this, don't get stranded. Get up maybe 4 hours, 5 hours before you can sleep on the plane. I used to sleep on the train, it was like 2 hours, 2.5 hour journey. I'll get a little rest, wake up at my destination. Sometimes I used to wake up at the other destination after my destination. I just get a train back to my destination. This is how life is. So, timing, people, is everything. Just remember that. Love you.